It's Saturday. I'm Casey Donovan, and this is The Space. And you're about to get some seriously great advice. Yep, I might even be backing us into a corner. But it's a damn calm and mindful one. For our weekend episode of the show, we explore tips to help you renew, revive, and feel alive. So let's get cracking. Today we're going to keep it short and sweet. Instead of sharing a tip or setting a challenge, we're going to drop a question. You might remember this topic from a few years ago. It went viral after the academic and community organiser Nakita Valerio tweeted it. Since then, it only feels more relevant. We're talking about self-care and community care. Shouting self-care at people who actually need community care isn't enough, she wrote. Community care, according to Nakita, is people using their privilege to help each other. Let's think about this in our own lives. How often are we told a bubble bath can fix our problems? Why don't you read a book? A bit of alone time should do the trick. Give yourself some self-care, baby. But are we trying to plug a hole that can only be filled by a connection to other people? Sure, it's nice to sit back in a bubble bath, but we're still alone, and in my case, sweating. We're still surrounded by our loud and maybe even harmful thoughts, and still sweating. Do you ever try to have a bath and end up feeling more anxious, just in the water? So, we'll ask you this question. Do you need self-care or a sense of connection? If it's the latter, let's brainstorm ways to get it. Reach out to a friend to chat about their problem. Help your mate with their baby. Go out of your way to make conversation in a coffee shop. See how you feel after making a connection. Do you feel energized after building a bridge? Compare it to self-care. They both have a place. Just don't confuse needing one with craving the other. Take this question into your weekend. Do I need self-care or a sense of connection? Sometimes we don't need to shut the world out. We need to let other people in. I'm Casey Donovan, and you've been listening to The Space, a podcast written by Amy Malloy. Please give us a follow on Instagram at @thespace_podcast for more tips and tricks like this one. Thank you ever so much for spending a couple of minutes with me. Have a lovely weekend. I'll be back tomorrow with my favourite tip of the week. Until then, space out.